Hey Scorpio, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your weekly read for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Do check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Scorpio, feel that the rules are in the reverse, please reverse them. Take what applies and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. Let's begin with your reading here, Scorpio. All right, everything is flipping all over the place. So it seems like, Scorpio, you're done with the situation. You might be pissed off at somebody here, wanting to cut things out. For some of you, you want to move forward here, but you're unable to because you're just unsure whether or not you can... like if life is better outside of what you're living. For some of you, you know that it is, and therefore you're just cutting things out left and right. So we have the Temperance card here. We have the Five of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Okay. So Scorpio, there seems to be a lot of healing energies here. Somebody doesn't want to fight any longer. Somebody doesn't want to argue. But with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody not making a move. So as I'm seeing this, the overall situation with the Temperance is that things are beginning to balance out. Somebody is doing a lot of healing. Okay, this is Sagittarius energy here. The person that you're dealing with, this can go vice versa, with the Five of Wands in the reverse, is that they're not fighting any longer. Okay, now this could be that they're not fighting for you any longer, or they're just not willing to battle any longer with you in regards to like arguments. Now you are the Knight of Pentacles here, but in the reverse, so this is not taking action. You're not moving one step forward nor one step back. You're just not. Okay, but the overall outcome is the Three of Swords, which is ultimately healing the heart. Okay. So with the Temperance, we have the Seven of Swords, the Sun, and the Strength card. For some of you, you or someone you're dealing with here is needing to tame themselves, okay? There's a lot of urges that somebody here needs to keep in moderation. They need to have self-control. They need to balance themselves out because whatever they're doing is totally messing everything up. Now, you know, don't take offense if I say this could be you. So we all have these things. We all have flaws. Nobody here is 100% because if we were, we wouldn't be here, right? So it's all about learning. It's all about evolving and whatnot. Seven of Swords with the Sun card is that there's a lot of unhappiness here. So it could be that you or the individual that you're dealing with, somebody here, because of their unhappiness, they could be doing things in secret because they feel that they need to kind of like escape from the situation. So it could be that behind your back, you know, I don't know, they're doing drugs or something, or you know, they're lying because they feel that if they spoke the truth, they're not going to get what they want. And with the Strength card, this is ultimately taming the beast within. You know, I'm really looking at how she's wearing this white garment, and so is the Temperance angel. So this is about purity. So it could be that the situation that you're dealing with here is actually purifying you as well, because Scorpio is about death and transformation. So you go through really hard things, but the hard things that you're going through, you evolve because of them. You know, especially if you're the kind of Scorpio that, you know, you are really much about growth and self-development and spirituality, things of this nature, where you understand that everything has a purpose and a reason. If you're dealing with an individual, let's say there could be other Scorpios who don't transform, so therefore they keep going in the same cycle. But there's healing being done here, okay? I think you're seeing the situation for what it is. You're being strong. So Judgment is at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. I think you're healing yourself and not trying to move a situation forward, which we can see that with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So why is the person that Scorpio is dealing with, why are they the Five of Wands in the reverse? Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Cups in the reverse, Eight of Cups in the reverse. So this individual, again, they don't want to fight. They're trying to put down the burden here. They don't want the conflict anymore. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Sag, another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They might have it in their sun, moon, or rising here, but they're not fulfilled. They're unhappy, or it's that the energy that you guys were in, they're not happy about that. At the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups in the reverse, so this is not walking away. So why is the Knight of Pentacles here? We have the Three of Wands, waiting. So it's like you're not making a move because you're waiting for this person to come to you. Or you're hoping that they're coming different. And if that's not the case, you're definitely turning your back and seeing what else is coming in for you. We have the Star card in the reverse and the Hermit in the reverse. So this could be that right now what you're focusing on is your healing. So you're turning your back to the situation because you need to focus on your healing. Now the Star card in the reverse could be that there's a lack of hope here. And the Hermit in the reverse is that you're done thinking the situation. Thinking about the situation. At the bottom of the deck is the Moon card in the reverse. So it could be that you've made it known to this person that, you know, this is not working out. This is not something that I want any longer. Moon in the reverse, World card. Eight of Wands. It's like I don't. Something here could have been revealed with the Moon card in the reverse. What is the Three of Swords in the reverse? Why is this the outcome? Two of Swords, World, Moon in the reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. So things are starting to turn around. Things are turning around here because you're doing the healing here. You are, if you were in a very emotional state, this is you letting go of those negative emotions, learning from any karmic lessons, closing off a cycle here, and kind of like leaving it up to the universe, you know, whatever it needs to be, it needs to be, and that's it, and just going with the flow here. It might be that you've closed off communication here with this individual. You want nothing to do with them as well. So what is this individual's intentions with Scorpio, please? Two of Cups and the Hierophant in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. And the Devil in the reverse. Page of Pentacles is in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So it almost seems like here there's a relationship that's possible, or if it is already a relationship here, there could be a partnership where you guys are in communion with each other. You can work well, but somebody here doesn't want to be committed, or they want to do their own thing. King of Wands is, well, King of Wands, he can be somebody here who is just a manipulator. He's not very honest, but he doesn't want to commit either. Or he just doesn't want to put in the work, and the Devil card in the reverse is ultimately, you know, getting over. They could be a Capricorn, okay, and they're in the reverse. It could be a Taurus, again, fire sign here. So it's like this individual here might want a commitment, but they're not ready for one. They need to do some healing. They need to let go of certain issues. Now, the issues could be, you know, could be codependency. They could be tied to someone else. It could be that they let their carnal desires take over who they truly are. You know, because that we need to balance that out. Temperance card. They need to learn certain lessons here. So if you're waiting on an individual, or you were waiting but now deciding not to wait, this individual hasn't come forward to you, or you guys haven't come together as of yet, because there's still things that they need to learn. And when there's an individual who needs to still learn certain lessons and we come together with them, we're kind of like jumping into their cycle with them. So we're going to be learning the lessons with them, or we're going to have to suffer through them learning the lessons. Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Yeah. It's almost like you need to stay away for now. And I think you already know that because you've already been doing that. Best advice for Scorpio. What is the best advice for Scorpio in this situation? I don't even think I need to give you advice because it seems like you're doing well. Knight of Cups in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Four of Cups. This is almost like not accepting any kind of offers as of yet. Or don't come to this person, let them come to you. You focus on what you need to focus on. And the Page of Wands is go out and have some fun. Responsibly, of course. Don't be screwing everything you see in sight because you're lacking a connection with somebody here. But, you know, enjoy yourself. Go talk to other people. Things of this nature here. Especially if you've healed yourself. If you have not healed yourself, because the Hermit and the Star card are in the reverse. So for some of you, you haven't been doing the healing yet. You're still, you know, holding on to the past, or still holding on to judgments and resentments and anger towards this individual. This is about really focusing on that healing, okay? So don't jump into another relationship. Don't, you know, try to mask the pain by receiving love from someone else or receiving intimacy from another individual, because it's still going to cloud that healing for those of you who have not done it, okay? So let's take a look at the Oracle. What is the Oracle for Scorpio? This has probably been the shortest reading I've done so far, which is fantastic because this just shows that everything was just flowing so naturally, much like this. Flowing so naturally, Scorpio. I think you're on the right track. The answers you need are coming. Is at the bottom of the deck. Bring love into the situation. A time to give rather than to take. And a time for healing. Yeah. So bringing love to the situation. Let's take a look at that. Why is the bring... Actually, you know what? Let me pick up these cards in case these need to show up. You know, I don't know your particular situation, but the bring love into the situation and a time to give rather than to take could be that this individual might need your help. Of course, only if they're asking for it. Like maybe they're saying, I want to work things out, but I'm having a hard time dealing with an addiction. Or I'm having a hard time letting go of the past. And then, you know, you make the decision that you need to make. Whether it is, you know, to help them or to move forward, whatever it is that you need to do. Strength in the reverse, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So somebody here might be lacking the strength and confidence here to stabilize something, to work together with somebody here. Or you might feel that that's the case here. So for some of you, this could be a long-term commitment that you're still in, but you're unable to move forward with this because you don't see the 2 cents that this person is putting in. So Hierophant is coming out. Okay, so it seems like the bringing love to the situation, it might be that you need to put up boundaries here as well. The Hierophant is about rules and regulations as well. So it could be that this individual wants to work with you, but because kind of like you might have spoiled them in the relationship, which it sounds bad, but it's kind of like, you know, when we open our hearts to somebody and we just try to give them all this love. It's like a child, right? Oh, let me do everything great for them. I want to give them everything and I'm going to do everything for them. And then in turn, like you're doing this out of the goodness of your heart with good intentions, but in turn, this child becomes a brat. So it seems like this is what has happened with this individual. And it seems like when they were a child, that's probably how they were treated as well, or they felt that they needed to, do everything their way because, I don't know, whatever their situation is here. And with boundaries here and setting up some rules on how a relationship to you needs to be ran, this person might go along with the program. Maybe what they need is an authority figure in their life. Maybe they never had an authority figure when they were younger, you know? And this is not about male or female, but it is what it is. The masculine figure, usually the masculine energy, is authoritative. This is where you pick up on how to respect an individual, how to follow the rules and things of this nature. Just like the feminine energy is how you pick up on how to nurture a situation, how to have love towards somebody, how to nurture, how to forgive, how to be open. Now it seems like this person here, maybe they didn't have a father when they were growing up. And so they lacked this authority figure, so they felt that they needed to rebel against everyone. Or they felt that, they could do whatever they want because nobody ever put them in their place. I don't know, just an example. Maybe they did have a father figure, but the father figure never really put any kind of effort into the family, really treated everyone as their servant, and this person in turn is rebelling against that because they saw that that wasn't right, or they needed more time, whatever. I'm speaking too much now. Okay? So it seems like here, Scorpio, it's really your call on what you want to do. People are grown people and they should be learning their own lessons. We don't need to be holding their hand throughout their life. So if you feel that you need to walk away from a situation because that's how you're actually bringing love to the situation, by letting go of this person's hand and saying, you know what? Now you got to fend for yourself because you're a big boy or you're a big girl now. Not in the sense of I'm letting you go because I can't stand you, I hate you, I resent you. Not like that. But kind of like in the energy of I hope you find your way. It's just not with me around. What is a time to give rather than to take? And for some of you, you want to be around and you want to help this person out, but you are now putting up boundaries. You're not letting this person step all over you. You're not spoiling them any longer. 2 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. The 2 of Wands is boundaries. The 7 of Wands is boundaries. And the 4 of Pentacles is the boundaries. And 10 of Swords. It might hurt you. It might hurt you to tell this person no from time to time. It might hurt you. It's like when you tell a child, when you're trying to discipline a child. How hard is it when you have a bratty child and then you realize that your parenting was way too laxed, for lack of a better word, and now you're trying to discipline them and you tell them no and they're like, what? And they rebel against you and it's difficult and it hurts you because you just want peace in the situation, but you have to stand your ground now. Yeah. And for some of you, this time to give rather than to take is you're giving time for yourself and you're just completely blocking yourself off from this individual. You're closing off anything that has been done in the past. You're not carrying this mental stress any longer. So why is a time for healing here for Scorpio? Knight of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Cups, and the King of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Magician here. Okay, so the Magician is like the doctor, and you're healing yourself, or the universe is helping you to heal, okay? Be it that you invest in yourself instead of, instead of giving your emotions to other individuals who are unable to really take it and nurture and cuddle your emotions and deal with them properly. Because I really feel like this was like this, and you're constantly giving to an individual here who they just keep taking and not giving. You get me? So now it's not offering this. I mean, still having respect for the person, still caring about them as a human being, but as your lover, you're now having to put up boundaries. And this is fantastic, Scorpio. This is a wonderful reading. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Scorps, if you resonated with the reading, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.